Hey, this is Anthony, it's RevZilla. Come watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the new REAX Tasker Glove, available at RevZilla.com. This is the Tasker, part of the new REAX collection at RevZilla.com. This is a 2 to 3 season, warm to hot weather, classic leather glove. And again, it's coming in at just under the $100 mark. Now, for those of you that are new to REAX, REAX is actually spawned out of the RevZilla / Komodo camp. Incepted in 2016, this is a brand that was developed in-house to really amplify certain things that we felt were most important to a rider that was graduating into better gear. That's going to be protection, comfort, with muted styles that won't break the bank. That was the thought process here, not really competing with some of the halo products that are out there that are tech and R&D out the wazoo, but also, again, delivering great value for dollar. Now, diving into the glove specifically as we look at it. Classic. This glove is meant to be the little black dress of moto gloves. Coming in around the $80 mark, lightweight leather with a little bit of perforation in between the fingers. But again, you're seeing a more premium leather here. It's coming in at the 0.8, 0.9 range for the leather used. So that's going to be a little bit closer to the type of leather you might see on a jacket versus typically gloves under the $100 mark. They come in at almost that 0.5 or 0.6 millimeter range. Other things that jump out here on the quick highlight reel are the separated knuckle protectors that are backed with foam, done in TPR, again being subtle and understated. Remember, there's a black version as well as a brown and black version here with the Tasker. You're also going to see multi-touch finger devices here on your index, on your thumb, allowing you to use an iPhone, Android, or a multi-touch device. And then if we look at the palm here, big capturement digital goat coming down here across the entire outseam. Now, before I get into some of the nuance of the feature set, let's talk about fitment. REAX gloves tend to run American, and that is how they were designed. So again, no surprises here. I'm wearing a size large. I wear a large in a First Gear, a large in an Icon, a large in an Alpine Stars. Any glove that is really going to run more American size should fit very consistently across the line. Use a size chart, ship for free over 39 bucks. And if you think about some of the other factors that come into the range of really flexibility and ergonomics, you're going to see backside of the hand, stretch panels, allowing the knuckle to move. Mid-digitally here on the index, on your hook fingers. Again, accordion stretch, allowing you to move. So again, same thing here on the thumb, really allowing you to have a slight pre-curve, but wear this glove in a multitude of riding scenarios. What we liked about this glove in its design is the fact that you could rock it on a sport bike, you could rock it on a touring bike, you could rock it in the Freedom Star on a Harley. It's, again, that little black dress that's gonna perform really well, be beefy, but also be comfortable. And again, staying with that comfortable theme, there's also going to be what they call a trico liner in here, which is like a micro fleece. It's poly. It has a suede feel. So again, ties everything in nicely and allows the comfort to be enhanced when you think about how this glove is going to fit on the hand. Now, as I said, we're going to ship for free over 39 bucks. I'd love if you click our logo, subscribe to us at RevZilla on our YouTube channel. Leave me your comments, your questions, your feedback on the Tasker. Now, front to back, starting on the back side of the hand, let's walk through the nuance here. First up, you're going to be using premium cowhide on the back of the hand. Like I said earlier in the video, it's 0.8, 0.9, which is beefier leather than you typically see under the $100 mark. It's one of the places that was decided to kind of overinvest by beefing up the quality, the feel, but also the protection scheme. Working into the back of the hand, we've talked about this panel that allows you to move and ultimately giving you some foam on the back side of these knuckle protectors. These aren't hard either. They're not TPU, they're TPR. So a little bit more stealth, a little bit more understated, but again, multiple levels of protection with some cushioning. We've talked about the fingers, and you can see how they're finished, internally stitched, not externally like a race glove, but again, wide enough to be comfortable for the American market. Moving around to the thumb, we've talked about index and thumb multi-touch system, and now we get into goat. So this is going to be premium goat hide, and what goat does, it allows tactile response, it allows a little bit more texture and a little bit more feedback from the bike, and it also holds up a little bit better if it tends to get wet. So this is goat in the reinforced control area here at the crook of the hand. And then we have digital goat, which has just a printing on it to offset it up along this capturement of this outseam, again, which gives you great protection on a low side, or even if you haven't often put your hands down. So what you have down here on the heel of the hand is going to be a raised area, and you'd see it on some of the other REAX gloves, like the Caster or like the Superfly, that might have a more sport-oriented slider. On this glove, which is really designed touring sport commuter to dampen vibration and not get in the way, what you have is a dense vibration dampening foam here. So they didn't go hard part, they went with a more subtle approach to things. Now, micro Velcro, single pull down here along the wrist. Notice REAX logo with a nice TPR so it can find it when I'm using a gloved hand to secure it. more TPR on the knuckle of the thumb here, kind of adding protection. If I look at this glove and I really want to pick at it, there are really two areas that I think the REAX Tasker can be improved. The first one is more perforation. I look at a glove like this and I say, if I want to be muted, understated with this really little black dress approach, give me a perf version that I can optimize for 2-season hot weather riding. So think midsummer or mid-June through kind of end of August into early September. For those of us in the Northeast, that would be a great option to flow more air. Now they do have the Superfly in the REAX collection, but again, that gets a little sporty. I like the style of this glove and there needs to be a hot weather version. The other thing that I'm surprised is a little bit of a miss here is even just a simple pop of reflectivity, matte or anthracite, blacked out reflective, just working its way in, thinking about if you have a glove that's using premium leather that's very comfortable and you're riding 3-season warm weather, chances are you're gonna wear a glove like this all the time and you'd wanna have the ability to have a better chance to be seen at night. So they're the two ways that I would really improve this glove, but ultimately coming out of the gates around the $80 mark, using really what I consider jacket leather and a really subtle but beefed up protection scheme, I think the REAX Tasker checks a lot of the boxes. So the next step in your journey is to click the info button from your desktop, your mobile device. Visit the product detail page for the REAX Tasker glove. You should read other rider reviews. You should not just take my word for it. As always, we'll ship free over $39. And if you want to talk to a gear geek, see us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. Thanks for watching our detailed breakdown. Remember, subscribe to us at RevZilla on our YouTube channel. Stay up to date with our opinion of the latest and greatest in the moto universe, but certainly offer us your feedback on this new line that was developed in-house. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.